Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jimmy Carroll. I'm the Vice President of Operations at Tech B2B Marketing. We're here at day 2 of Automate in Detroit. I have the pleasure of being joined by Mahesh Sudhakar from Musashi AI. Mahesh, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thank you, precious man.
So we're here to learn about Musashi AI. So Musashi, you go to the website, and one of the first things that you see is that the company offers automated AI solutions for complex metal parts. This is a very difficult application, so tell us a little bit more about that.
As a Japanese company, we are always expecting to provide the best quality parts towards our customers. So over the past years, we had the chance to check out various machine vision solutions that can be used to help to provide a better quality product for our customers. But the one problem that we had is there is no one solution that can do a full inspection of a metal part. So if you take a chance to look at the metal parts that we are offering and the one that we are inspecting, you can see it has a varying geometry to it. And it's also a very longer part, and the requirement is always to do a full 360-degree inspection. So that's where I think we are very different from our competitors, because we provide a full solution from part handling along with very well-researched optical equipments, so that we can try to automate the full inspection of the metal part. So most of the metal parts has varying geometry, and that's why we specialize on complex inspection of complex metal parts.
Yeah, thanks very much. That's interesting. So you use a number of different technologies, right? You use 2D, and you use 3D, and you use AI. How do these technologies come together to solve these really difficult applications? I mean, metal parts inspection, 3D, AI, all these things together. How do you solve these challenges?
Yeah, great question. So we specialize in 2D based inspection on a shiny metal part. So that's what we have been doing for the past 3-4 years. That's well researched. We have a solution that works very well. So what we usually do is train our AI algorithms on the 2D images, where we can able to accurately identify, classify, measure, and localize any defects that can occur on any of the metal surface. So one of the requirements that we had with some of the customers that we have deployed is to also provide the depth information of the defect that we identify, so that they can analyze what is the process that actually causes this defect. So with more accurate depth information, it could probably add a more value to our customers in order to proactively prevent these defects from happening in the first place. So that's why we have integrated 3D. So we don't particularly offer 3D inspection as of now. What we do is have 3D as an external third sensor that we have added along to our 2D image-based segmentation AI algorithm. So now if you identify a defect, then we probe the 3D sensor to do a sweep or to do a scan, so that we can identify what's the depth of the defect. So one major use case that we are very much happy to provide to our customer is, earlier we might be providing few false positives because there could be some dried sludge that occurs on top of the part, mostly if the part has been sitting for a few days before it's been before it's been inspected. Manufacturing being a high throughput, high volume industry, we cannot take a chance to classify a sludge, classify a porosity as a sludge. Yeah. So whenever we are not entirely sure, we always reject the part so that the customers can have the final decision. So now with our ability to integrate 3D along with 2D, we can now accurately classify if it's a raised material or a sludge compared to a dent or a defect that has a depth element to it.
Mahesh, one more thing I wanted to ask about today was your new platform, Quality Insights. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So with the Quality Insights platform, we now have the ability to provide or to show the customers what we are actually inspecting. So we inspect all the parts on premise on an edge device. So no cloud inferences, because manufacturing, we don't want to opt for any latency or anything with the inference. So every inference is done on premise on an edge device, and then provided with the approval from our customer, we store all these inferences in a database, and we also store all the images on the cloud. So then with the ability with our platform, we can actually show the trends, the daily trend of how much parts we have inspected till now, what is the defect distribution, what's the yield rate. so that, and also a lot of charts to enable, for our end customers to understand the overall process. They can quickly navigate to the platform to identify which region has a large defect or majority of the defect, or what's the type of defect that's been happening regularly for the past couple days or for the past week. So then they also can able to navigate into our image gallery to see how, what's the procedure that we have recently rejected. So everything is within 10 to 20 seconds, just 10 to 20 second delay. It also depends on the network that we have on our customer's facility as well. And we have been offering it for some time. So now we have added a lot of new functionalities to it. Say a report that you want on every second Friday at 4 p.m. What's the status for the full month? With our platform, you can export all the data at a set particular point of time. What we believe is this is going to proactively engage our customers to do predictive maintenance. Mm-hmm. So instead of waiting, at the end of the day to see, to understand that 40% of the parts that we manufacture has a problem, we can set up alerts and quickly, proactively prevent all those defects from happening. So this is a web-based platform. You can just scan your barcode and any unique identifier, and it's going to populate all the data that we have on it.
Mahesh, thanks so much for the time today. Really appreciate it.
No, thanks for having me.